On today's episode, we will be discussing failure. What is failure? Does it lead to success? Why do we fear failure? What really, how can we gain out of failure? Let's talk about all these really important things today.
Hi everyone, welcome to TalktousToday. So today the topic we are going to talk about, which is a very much hush-hush topic, and we generally don't talk about it and we always try to avoid it. But this is one topic which is foundation of every man's success. And that is...
Hey, go back. No man, women.
Everyone, I mean. Yeah. So that is failure. So why we're diving into this topic, failure isn't just normal, it's necessary. And it's very, very important how to actually use it as a fuel instead of letting it break you. So sit tight, we're going to have some very honest, relatable, and hopefully a little freeing conversation today. Isn't Simrit?
Right. So I read something really interesting, which kind of triggered my thought that let's discuss this on today's segment, which was that what is failing failure? Because no, failing is not failure. And then, we were talking to my son, and this is a real parenting issue, which we've discussed in the past as well. But one thing that my father said to my son was that failure is the day you stop trying.
Exactly. Yes.
So failing in let's start as children. We as parents are responsible for this. We as teachers are, and we have no other way of understanding as well. So this is like our whole setup. You can say society, whatever. You failed an exam, you're a failure. No. And teachers today are changing. I have to say this. Hats off to the ones who are trying. But failure is not failing. It's your fuel for your next step. It's where your learning steps begin. So we talk about failure at school level. Then we talk about failure in, as an education. So any kind of student level. Then failure as a mother. Now, this is where we're really going to talk about it. Women experience failures on a daily basis. And our talks are always women-centric. As women, what do we feel about failure? We can't have a child. We're a failure. We're not married. We're a failure. My friend had come, this really high-achieving UN, she's working with the UN for the last 20 years. And she goes, these women, they come over, and they're working for me, but they look at me with pity that I'm a failure because I didn't get married and don't have children.
Wow. Can you believe that?
So where do we experience failure? Is that really failing? Not having a family, not being a good housekeeper, not being a good cook. Women are experiencing failure on a daily basis. We're being told we're failures.
So, Simrit, in society, we have been trained, we have been groomed in such a way that if you do not meet these benchmark of the society, you are a failure.
Yeah.
You did not do things right. Something is wrong with you. No, it's so sad thinking about it. Okay, I'm not good enough. And we women go to this, guilt trip.
Yes, we have so much guilt. We're not pretty enough. We're not good enough. Well, our husband doesn't like us. Our in-laws don't like us. My parents, I dated somebody else. We have so many benchmarks of failure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying men don't. I mean, you don't do well at work, you're passed over for a promotion. You have it as well. But we're discussing how women experience failure at home, at office, through society. And this is, so how does this help us succeed? Let's talk about that. How do all this judgmental, this is not going to help. Is it even failure? Now let's discuss that.
Yeah. Simrit, I want to be honest. So a few days back, since, my daughter started this IB curriculum, and I was going through every nook, everything, because we have not studied this way. And oh my God, what is going on here? I don't understand. What is she doing? I'm not able to help her. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe maybe she's not understanding. Her scores are not good. I don't know. I'm feeling like I am failing as a mother. I went to this Can you believe that? And then I realized it's not just me, right? Every other mother must be feeling like this every now and then when a child is not able to perform, when the child has some issues, some challenges, when the mother is facing how to solve those, challenges. And like, oh my God. And that anxiety I got, and like, then I had to like breathe in. I was like, no, no, this is not me. This is not going to happen. I have never given up. I will not give up on this. So the day that happened, I started learning, I started understanding, I started reading, I started finding more, I started asking questions, every teachers, everyone, help me understand this, what is going on. Otherwise, I don't know. And I got help, I got the information, I got everything I wanted, and I was like, okay, now I know how to deal with this,
Right, right.
right?
So
So
this was a doable task, right? However, at the same time, we got to sit back and say, and we've talked about this multiple times, and I have unlearned my lessons and learned again for my son that failing at an exam is not failure. It is never failure.
exactly.
So as a mother, we have to, now this is the women centric. As moms, we do it. Our fathers do it. Oh, you didn't. But we as moms are the primary caregivers in most cases. So what do we say? You failed at an exam. It's just a mark. Now, how do you go back and correct it? That's where your
Exactly.
success comes in. If you have done, and I keep telling my son, if you've done better than your last test, you're succeeding. Your curve, and even if it goes up and down, that's a learning curve. It's still a learning curve. Failure is
You
not having the quest for learning. If you're learning, you're never going to be like, this is not a failure. No matter what society tells you, we as mothers have to realize that and inculcate that in our children.
Absolutely, Simrit. And we know this. We know this in our heart somewhere, but we tend to forget it, right? And it happens. It happens. Okay, I'm just giving a very good example. We keep teaching our kids that it's okay, you have to give your best. It doesn't matter you succeed or you fail. At least you have given your best. You've done good. At least you're improving. So whenever this SAFA comes out, and then it's like, Mama, my daughter, see, look, I did better than the last
Yeah,
time. So I'm doing good.
yeah.
And it feels, though I will say, okay, maybe you work hard a lot, but you didn't get enough. But she was like, see, I did better than the last time. See, you can see that. I was like, oh,
So we
yes.
learn, but we got to unlearn that, because in grade 3 and 4, I was a terror to my child. But today, my relationship is way better with my son
Oh,
because I unlearned my lessons of success and failure. And now let's
yeah,
go on. How do we apply that to ourselves? I haven't lost
exactly.
that I want to. Am I a failure? I don't think so. Is not in the type of housekeeper I am, not in the type of wife. Am I happy? Is that success? Am I learning? Do I have quest for learning? I'm not working as hard as I could. We are not doing this channel as regularly as we want. Like, there's so many criterias in our success. Why are
Yeah,
we putting that weight on top of us? We're
absolutely.
leaders.
We
Is
need to change this. We need to change this culturally groomed, so-called, unlearn that mindset and treating like failure as a flaw. Like you messed up your chance. Oh my God, you're not going to get it. It's like, Simrit, failure is like a data, isn't it? I'm not going back to my technical side. It's like you got some information about something that didn't work. Now you need to try something else, right? So okay, that didn't work. Let's try something else, right? So it's like what the scientists do. If they do some experiment, it fails. Are they a failure? No. Are they a bad scientist? No. Right? They try again. They observe what went wrong. They try again. As long as it takes and to get success.
I don't know one success story
Exactly.
that did not come with failure. So if we just talk
Yeah.
about work, resilience, that's success. Getting
Oh
up,
yes.
trying again, that's success. Clarity,
Yes.
know what you want, that's success.
Exactly.
Cooking,
Yep.
like people who are great chefs, you think they never made a bad recipe? I don't think so.
Oh,
It's a skill building thing, right?
seriously.
It's skill building.
Yeah. 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 So, I mean, failure actually teaches us in nutshell. If
Or
you if you
whatever
if you
failure
look
is.
like that.
Yeah, they're stepping stones.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need to get rid of the negative
Absolutely.
connotation with failure. We need to get rid of
Absolutely.
emotions that get evoked. If somebody said you're a failure, we'd be pretty upset, right? But we have to sit there and go, you know what? I'm okay. I'm going to succeed tomorrow at what, like, I
Yeah,
didn't do the
that's
big. I didn't iron this well. I didn't get the grades I wanted to. Next time I will. I didn't learn how to drive in the first go. There's so many
yeah.
tasks that you can be called a failure.
Exactly. We need to use failures to succeed. You know, we need to feel it. Don't suppress it.
And
Okay.
don't fear
If
it.
you feel, okay, yeah, don't fear it. Allow yourself to feel disappointed. Yeah, I failed. Yeah, I think something didn't work out. It's okay. And then ignoring and moving. I mean, yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks. It's good to
It
have that horrible feeling
does.
as well. Yeah, and it's very important to acknowledge it as well, and then only you can go to the next step. Otherwise, you won't be. Again, that's a struggle. That's also so people have to learn, and then when you have a failure, you need to break it down. Okay, what went wrong?
Yeah.
What did I not try? What specifically failed? Is it my skill? Is it my focus? Or is the timing? Or is it consistency?
Don't want
You
to make,
need to
I just don't want to make that big chicken that everybody talks about.
exactly.
You know what? Say that,
Yeah,
but I actually don't want it. I'm okay with not making the best pizza in the world. There are other places that make it. Like, there's so,
same.
yeah, I mean, like, that's the way. And we have to see it. So English language is funny. What is the opposite of failure? Success. No, 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 no. It's the stepping stone towards success, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, we always need to extract lessons from our failures. So this is a very important part which people skip. Every failure has at least one actionable lesson that you have to learn.
At
You,
least,
that
if
you
not multiple lessons. Yes.
Exactly. So you need to prepare yourself. Maybe, I mean, you rushed or whatever. You need to find out that. I mean, first you need to learn to find out that. You need to train your brain to, identify things like this, not just straight away coming up to the conclusion, oh, this went wrong and I am a failure, or this person is a failure just because this person did not reach up to your benchmark. This person is happy, but because you feel the real happiness tag is about success, about money,
Yeah.
right? So you tag the person, oh, and it's a failure. He doesn't even have a car. He doesn't have this, or this woman doesn't even have a.
You know what? That person rents a private villa in a remote island by themselves, and I only go to hotels. And like, really? That's your level of. But you know what? You be clear. If that's what you want, then work towards it or whatever. But go back and like really think about what you want with success and see it from a bird's eye point of view. Don't always get, because in the eye of the hurricane, if you're with all these high achievers, you'll be like, oh, I'm not living at Camellias. You know what? I don't want to live at Camellias. I don't care about Camellias that much. That's me, but that's just me. So
Yeah.
let's try to wrap this up now, Namita. This topic is really interesting.
Yes.
We could talk about this forever, but let's wrap it up.
Yep.
Anybody who's a success will tell you failure is unavoidable. It's not been part of the journey, it's unavoidable. Without failures,
Yep.
you cannot succeed. Is it painful? Yes. Is it permanent? No. Only if you
No.
quit. Only if you quit. Does it define you? No. Only if you let it. So
Yes.
let's remove all the shackles of society. Let's remove the judgment from ourselves. Be kind to yourself and look at the next step. When I was young in college, I was in high school, I was really good. In university, I failed my second semester because of whatever the reasons. I'm not going to give the excuse. And it was a shocker. And for years, I didn't talk about it because it was, and now I tell my son all the time, and he's like, I don't want to hear about, like, this is Thakiwi's story of yours that you feel. I said, because it didn't
Oh,
matter. I
I
still,
can, I can, I can relate it to that. I can relate because it happened to me as well,
yeah,
and never opened up about it. But now I talk about it like
yeah,
it's
because
like I'm
we
proud,
need
I'm proud of that.
conversations. We need those conversations. And the only way we make the society better is by teaching our children, by not passing those judgments on to others.
Yeah,
Use
yeah.
clear
Well,
as success and stop using those negative words.
yes. So the next time you fail, pause and ask, what is it this teaching you? What can I do differently next time? Because that mindset, not perfection, not fearlessness, is what turns failure into stepping stones.
Wonderfully
Isn't
said.
Simrit?
Wonderfully said.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's
I guess
all. That's all on Talk to Us today. Hope you enjoyed our episode today. And please do let us know what you enjoyed about our episode or what you want us to talk about next time. You can comment in this comment section below or email us at hello@talktoustoday.com. And don't forget to tell your friends where to find us.
Yeah. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to stay notified of our new videos every Friday at 5 p.m. Thanks for joining us on Talk to Us today. Remember to talk about Talk to Us today. Keep laughing.
Keep
Keep
laughing.
smiling.
And keep talking.
And
Keep
talking.
trying. Keep trying to succeed
Yep.
at whatever you
Yes.
want. Thank you guys. Have a good week. See you next Friday.